Hello, chat. Any chatters in the chat? Anybody like chatting? Typing things and then you see them on the screen and... Oh, where's the chat? Wait. Speaking of the chat. No, that's small chat. Where's my good friend's big chat? There they are.
1, 2.
There they are. Wait, and I got both. Yo! What's good? Murphy's Law, Danny Boy, Pen Number. Thank you for that prime. Spectral Wooler. Is that your name? Spedweed, thank you for the 14-monther. Appreciate it.
From the top, let's go.
Yardwork Shoes, thank you for the 13 months. Speaking of the yard, they had a good up today. They're not all bangers, but if you're a Yard fan, tap back in. Today's was good. Today's was good. I watched it on the way to basketball. It was cracking me up. Atrioc, I started before I get into any investing questions, I just want to say, hey, I want to get the vibe going. I played a lot of basketball today. Your boy, I swear to God, be honest with me, chat. Be honest as my true parasocial friends. Look in your heart. Do you think I can make it to the NBA? Do you think that I can? Do you think that I'm at the rate I'm improving, which is rapid? Do you think that I could play up there with the greats? Need to lose more hair. You're saying I have too much hair for the NBA? That doesn't seem Shaq-like. I'm not even the oldest NBA player. You understand that LeBron James is years older than me. Like 6 years older than me. Okay? And he does it. He gets it done. So you're saying that just because I'm not 6'10 and built like a Mack truck, that I can't play in the NBA? Is that what you're saying? You're saying because my physical build is smaller than LeBron James, and I don't have his stamina, his speed, his athleticism, or his skill at the game. You're saying because of those simple reasons I can't be in the NBA. That's crazy. That feels low-key offensive almost. It's like, what? You don't believe in me? You don't believe that I can't fucking hustle, crush it, and go big in that order? You have his mindset. I do have his mindset. I have the mindset. I have the grind set. It's a hard pill to swallow. I'm not. Why would I need to even accept that? I think you're putting limits on my mind. Can you box out hard as hell? Nah, I'm kind of more of a Luka defender. Lazy. I can't be bothered, bro. I can't be bothered to be fucking chasing people down, bro. Can't be chasing people down. And obviously, I'm not necessarily much of an elite level scorer. Okay, so where do you think I fit on a team? Just be honest with me. I want you guys to be honest. If you think I can't make it, I can't make it. But if you think maybe, all right, I don't necessarily score that well. I'm not so active on defense. Am I a good teammate? Am I a good glue guy? Also, no. No, I like to talk shit. I like to talk shit. I like to talk shit to my teammates, talking to the other guys. So where are you putting me? White guy who can pass real good. Now we're talking. I got a mean pass. You are the basketball. You want me to roll up and be the basketball? Bro, I'm going to tell you that. So I played First with Lud and Stance today, and then I stayed around. I stuck around the court until Yan showed up, and then I played one-on-one with Yan. Yan, if you guys don't know, is fucking feels like 6'10", but he's probably a little shorter than that. Either way, this is my POV. I swear to God, this is my POV trying to shoot on Yan. If you guys don't know Yan, he works at Mogul Moves. I don't even see the fucking hoop, dude. Every fucking shot, he wouldn't even jump. Do you understand? He doesn't even jump. He just puts his hand and then his finger touches the bottom of the ball and the shot misses. It's crazy. It's so frustrating because I've been practicing a lot. You know, I've been really putting in the hours. And I was asking Yan, I was like, Yan, do you practice? He's like, no. I was like, Yan, do you watch a lot of NBA? He's like, nah, never seen a game. Never seen the NBA. He's just fucking tall. He's just fucking tall as hell. And he just stands in front of me and goes, huh! And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so impressive. Does he also say he's shorter than he is to fuck with you and the boys? Yes, he does do that. He absolutely does do that. It doesn't fuck with me. It fucks with Stans. I'm secure in my height, bro. I got one of the best heights you can have, which is you can round it up to 6 feet. How tall is he? I don't know. I'm 5'11" and 3/4. So I'm a gentleman 6. And when I play Yan, it feels like he's 6'10". I feel like I can't. Every shot I make, I mean, it was close. It wasn't a domination or anything, but he did beat me 1v1. And he just. When are we getting the rest of Crypto Shark Tank? I don't know. Maybe tonight. Who knows? The night is young, and so am I. Agree. Still dropping 20 points a game. Who? Here's the thing about The Boys is that I would love to watch it with chat. My dream, my absolute dream would be to watch The Boys season 4 with chat. I do believe they will ban me right off this goddamn platform. I just don't think they'll let me do it. I think they got rid of watch parties. They killed the dreams. You know what I'm saying? Dan Clancy came in and he put a fucking wooden stake in the vampiric heart of Twitch and killed it. Killed it forever. It's not what it is. Unrelated, but Twitch's drops feature. But the thing is, I don't want to watch it with anyone else. Unironically. I only want to watch it with chat because Ari hasn't watched any of the other seasons. She's not going to care. She's not going to know. I don't want to watch it all by myself like a fucking idiot. Nobody I know even watches The Boys. So I don't know how we're going to do this, but we should figure it out. What if you made the title The Girls and put a Snapchat filter over the screen? Genius. Honestly, you might be onto something there, King. You might. Mr. Chicken, I'm sorry I missed your sub. Thank you for the hype train, by the way. The original Pobo, thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate that. 30 fucking 1. Ilya Walk, thank you for the 18. Mr. Bossman, thank you for the 8. Hey, Truck, looking blank. How is the grind going? You said looking and then you didn't put a word in there. You said, hello, Atrioc, looking. How is the grind going? What is that? I don't even... The tone of it changes so much. If you're like looking like shit or looking bald or looking whatever, you know, it's... What up, Bisto? What up, Yeti? What up, my friends? Everyone's in the chat. What is it? Your hairstyle? My hairstyle is just grease and sweat right now. That's my hairstyle. I am not kidding that for the past, I don't know, 4 hours I spent at the court playing basketball, and then I came home, and now I am not as burned as I thought I would be. I did the whole thing shirtless, and I was just hooping. And did I dunk? No, I can't dunk, and I won't be able to dunk. Fact. Liberals don't want you to know this. The liberals of California do not want you to know this, but this man towers over me and cannot dunk. If he can't dunk, I can't dunk. Well, it's not possible, dude. What? If this motherfucker can't dunk, can't even hit rim. How am I supposed to hit the dunk? How am I supposed to do it? It's not fair. Why don't you just dribble around him? Bro, this one. You can't move. Is your shirt a reference to Huel from Breaking Bad? Yes, exactly. This shirt is a reference to Huel Babineau, the big, large black guy from Breaking Bad. Yeah, I've never been a bigger fan of a character than Huel Babineau from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. The part where he lays back on the money. Can you palm the ball? Can I palm the ball? Yeah, I can palm. I was going to do it right now, but there's no basketball here. Just imagine that I'm palming the ball. No, the thing is, so here's the thing, chat. My basketball journey is as follows. I never played, basically, since like 6th grade. I have not played. When I came back into playing, which is a few weeks ago, maybe a month and a half, I shot the ball like this. Like, I heaved it. I'm learning everything from ground one. It's from day one, ground one, start over fret. I had no fucking anything. I came in completely nothing. All right? And so I'm Mr. YouTube right now, is what you might call me, because I'm learning everything from YouTube. I'm on the court. I'm watching YouTube video. I'm practicing. I'm watching YouTube video. I'm practicing. Okay? That's how I'm getting better. I'm literally doing the fucking... I actually didn't buy the Steph Curry Masterclass. I didn't want to spend that much money. I was like, if I can't make fucking 10 free throws in a row, I don't need the Steph Curry Masterclass, bro. I need a... So, but here's a problem. The only time I practice is after stream. I mean, we had these little game days where everybody gets together and we play. That's what we did today. But like, generally, I only practice after stream. And so I am going out to these courts at like 11 midnight, and I'm playing in the dark. And what I realize is I'm getting better and better at dribbling, because you almost want to not look at the ball. You know, I'm just playing in the dark, but I'm getting not so much better at shooting. I'm literally shooting in like the pitch dead of night, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking, I can't even see the rim half the time. It's not helpful. If this works, like if I do this straight for a year, I'm going to show up and I'm going to be able to play blindfold. I'm going to show up, I'm going to put a bandana over my eyes, and I'm going to be like fucking Lee Sin, bro. I'm going to play the fucking ball I feel. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to be the Daredevil. So what you're saying is you're going to build a half court in your backyard? You're joking. I was talking with Ari about what I might use our recent windfall on. And I was like, babe, what do you think about a hoop in the backyard? She's not sold yet. I'm not talking about a half court. I'm not Drake, bro, but I might get a hoop and then we're going to install it and have it 30-year-old. Bro, you're going to turn 30 one day and you're going to realize you don't want to just stop doing physical activity. All right, CSGO Sigma. You know what? It might hit you pretty hard since you're spending all your day playing CSGO. All right? You might fucking find that your back hurts and you don't do anything physical and it's going to be like, fuck. All-purpose sports court for the future kids. You trying to help me sell it? You're trying to help me sell the idea? We'll see if she goes for it. She wasn't super enthused at first, but man's got to live, you know what I'm saying? Man's got to be 33 practicing basketball in the backyard so he gets a higher pick order in his friendly group game. That's what a man's got to do. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a need. It's not a hat. My only concern is this. Here's my real concern. I think when I get into something, I do it. I mean, really get into something. Like something I've really grinded at. I mean, for example, I'm still doing Hollow Knight Absolute Radiance runs. Hollow Knight was fucking 3 years ago. When did I last play it? I mean, it's forever. I'm still doing it. Once I grind, I'm still playing Hitman. I don't know. The thing is, so my worry is that I'm going to keep playing basketball and everyone in this group that plays is going to move on to some new fucking thing. That is my deepest fear. And I know it's true. It will happen. Because we were all climbers. We used to all be climbers, and now we're basketball players. And but I like basketball. I like, climbing was okay, but basketball is really fun for me, and I'm going to play it for a long time. I'm going to keep playing it. And I'm going to have no friends to play with. I just know everyone's going to go be like, oh, you know what? We're pickleball people now. We're going to play pickleball every day. And it's going to be whack as fuck. What level did you climb? V4. But I only did like one V4. And then I was done. I'm really a V3 climber. Start filming your workouts now so you can have a YouTube video. I started playing basketball at 39. I'm in the NBA. First of all, Quack, you have been my editor for many years. I am not 39. You are well aware of that fact. However, I do like your insinuation that I will make it to the NBA. I think that's correct. I think I'm on that path. Do you know what I'm saying? The level of improvement, what you guys don't understand is that I truly have had I'm still bad, which is the problem, but you don't know how bad I started. The level of improvement's been phenomenal. It's been unreal. Why don't you join a 40 plus rec league? Because I'm not 40 plus. I'm not 40 plus. Only reason LeBron hasn't retired is because he's waiting for you. I think there's some truth to that. You're saying it as a joke. I think LeBron is waiting for a worthy person to pass the torch to. You know what I'm saying? He's sort of been this legend of the NBA for so long. He needs an up-and-comer. Someone who's like the next king, and he wants to sort of pass it to him. There's obviously some good players coming up. You know, Luka is good. Anthony Edwards is good. There's his son is decent, not like NBA level like me, but I think it's me that he wants. The 2025 Lakers will be LeBron, Bronny, Kai Cenat, and Atrioc. We're just going to play four-man. Even in your dream scenario, we're going to play a four-man team. We're going to play down a man. Me, Kai Cenat, Bronny, and LeBron James taking on all the big teams. That's a pretty... I obviously we're laughing, we're joking. That's kind of funny, but like I do think that it would work. You know what I'm saying? Unironically, I think us four could really I'm not saying we win the league. I'm not that arrogant. I'm just saying we make the playoffs for sure. We make the playoffs for sure. There's no doubt. And what's impressive is that because we have no bench, it's just us four, we play all of the minutes of every game down a man. That's good. It's good for your physical. You know what I'm saying? It's really, there's no way that I will burn out, nor 39-year-old, 40-year-old LeBron James. That's good. They'll have to plan the season around Paper Mario Day. They don't actually have to do that because Paper Mario Day is no longer a thing now that it's been beaten. It has been sort of sealed away like a curse. Like I put it in a crate and I locked it up and I killed the vampire within. So we won't need to ever mention it again. Do you think your $1,000 mouse bet is cooked? Let's check. Turns out that no team in NBA history has ever come back from a 0-3 series hole? Hundreds and hundreds of games, never ever happens. So, am I cooked? No. No, I'm not cooked, because never doesn't mean always. Do you know what I'm saying? In the past, sure. But I think it's time to call blood and double my bet. I think it's kind of call blood and make it $2,000, make it $3,000. I'm not even going to take odds. I just know. A 0-3 NBA Finals comeback may be Kyrie Irving's biggest conspiracy theory. Bro, they won't shut up about his conspiracy theories. Leave him alone. He thinks the earth is flat. Fine. Not a big deal, bro. Not a big deal. Little bro, where do you play basketball? I want to dunk on you. Your mama's house. That's where I play. I'm sounding insulting. It's not true. I mean, I think she's a classy lady. She just lets us use her court. That's where I play. You should know where it is. Feel free to show up. Look at the 2018 NBA Finals graphic. No lie, the Atrioc team is better. Atrioc, if you were a League of Legends, you would be Atrioc. You mean like Atriocs? They stole that name from me. Are you looking forward to the new season of House of the Dragon? Yes, I am. I am looking forward to that. I am. Do you know why I'm looking forward to that? Because I tried watching Star Wars Acolyte and I was deeply disappointed. And I don't know how to insult the show without sounding like I'm a I don't know, like an alt-right conspiracy tuber. It's too woke. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. I think it's just bad. I think it's just bad. I don't know how to get my words across. I think it is just a bad show, and I'm disappointed because I really gave it a chance. I watched 3 episodes, bro. I watched them in full intent. I was on my phone. I watched the whole damn things. And I even gave credit to the first ep, and I just feel like it's not good. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Also, I got to tell you, I hate child actors. I can't think of a child actor that was good. Can you guys name a child actor that really captivated you in a role? This episode 3 of Acolyte was all child actors, and they're so bad. They're so bad. They're just so clearly like, I don't know, they're delivering their lines. Mommy, why can't I be a Jedi? Look at the camera. It's just bad, bro. It's not, there's no power to it. It takes me out. I just know I'm watching a fucking green screen set. Disney, Stranger Things, maybe Stranger Things season 1. Not to disparage him, but the fat kid in Stranger Things. What's that guy's name? That kid's a great actor. That kid crushed it. Dustin. Yeah, kid. Home Alone. You think that was a good act? Macaulay Culkin? Ah! That's good acting? Hey guys, you're not breaking into this house. That's not, no, there wasn't anything special in that. Why are you a hater? Do you think I want to be? I don't have a hater gene in my body. I'm not Kendrick Lamar. It's not built for me. I would love to be a liker of things. But the problem is people want you to like everything. And sometimes I just can't. I can't. I watched all 3 episodes of The Acolyte and I wanted to be honest. And the only thing I liked about it was the opening scene, which I thought was phenomenal, where they had Trinity from The Matrix, Carrie-Anne Moss, doing Kung Fu the Force. I thought that was sick. Haley Joel Osment. He could act. I take it back. Haley Joel could act. 6th Sense? That's not bad. Haley Joel Osteen? Joel Osteen? Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense, I'm not taken out by the child actor. So I'm taken out by Bruce Willis having like, I think Bruce Willis's hair. Yeah. I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm almost there. I'm coming for you, buddy. I think Harry Potter kids weren't bad. You might be onto something. It's not that they're not that they're great. It's not that they're great, but that it made so much sense. I don't know. They were fine. The first one's a little rough. They get better. And then they're not kids anymore pretty soon. So, yeah. All right, that's fine. I think, again, I'm not, maybe it's Star Wars child actors. Maybe it's fucking Jake Lloyd as Anakin and whoever played Princess Leia in that recent fucking terrible Obi-Wan show. Oh, God, I wanted to fucking smack my head on the wall. It was so bad. It was so bad. And then this new Acolyte, episode 3. 2 child actors, bad the whole way through. And it's bad writing too, but are we counting teens as kids? No, I'm really talking about kids. Obviously, by teenage years, some people can act. People learn how to act. I'm just the kids, you know. They're just so. I don't know. They're just bad, dude. It takes me out of it. I don't know what to tell you. The girl in Logan was good. She must have been, because I don't even remember a child actor in Logan. I just remember Logan. Remember those roided up arms, dude. I just remember him looking fucking veiny. You know, I'm just ripped. Atrioc, who got promoted at Twitch with this dog-ass new bits thing? I don't even know what you're talking about. What is this new bits thing? Can you guys all gift some bits to test it out? You guys just drop a couple thousand bits and we'll figure it out what it is. What is this dog bits thing? Just street noodles redeemed on-screen celebration. What is that? Wait, what? Wait, what is this thing? It shows up when I highlight. What? How do you get a gigantic fucking text? This is so distracting in chat. Wait, you can put it on the screen? Wait. Let me open my stream. Twitch.tv/Atrioc. Okay, if I take this off screen, and can someone put a gritty goose on the screen? Is that someone's gonna get a bad emote and force it on stream? I don't think they're gonna do that. No, you just mean like it gets big for the. Oh my God, you can. That what does that cost? That's so distracting. Does that show up in the VOD? That's trash. That is I don't want that in my fucking videos. 40 cents to put a fucking stupid ass. No, I don't want this. This is so distracting. No, this is terrible. Who did this? This is so terrible. This is such an awful idea. No, it's fucking Billy. That is legitimately fucking like Chinese Billy ass fucking complete distraction. If that shows up in the VOD, I'm gonna lose it. Gardening fail of the week. TikTok live? That's crazy. You can't turn it off. You can just raise it. I have to raise the price. That's fucking stupid. Whose idea was that? Imagine Marketing Monday. No, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking, look, right now it's funny. Whatever. Give me 40 cents. I'm not going to fucking, I am flipping out, but I don't care. But if I'm trying to do a Marketing Monday and people are spamming fucking stupid fucking emails on the screen for 40 cents and it's going to ruin my VOD, I'm actually going to freak out. That's so stupid. This is a brilliant innovation in technology. Why is your message highlighted? Did you do something? I'm not looking at the stream anymore. Why is your message fucking glowing like the sun? I hate this. I hate this, bro. There's too much distraction. I already made everyone in the Discord. Remember that? I had a freak out. I remember I was opening I don't even use my Discord anymore because we moved it all to ACLU. But I used to open my Discord and I was like freaking out because everyone had different colored names. And I was like, I can't. I don't know what everybody is. Everyone's got a different color name. It's just too much. I freaked out. I was on the mod. Like, can we just fucking make it? I was overstimulated, bro. I'm overstimulated. And now I look at my fucking chat and there's like big emotes. There's rainbow emotes. This guy's got fucking, he's glowing like the fucking sun. It's glowing. It's like you don't need this. Thanks. This is great. I don't see it on the VODs. Good, I guess. Flip. I'm not neurodivergent. Okay? Though if I was, it would be no problem. All right? As we are all unique and special in our own ways. Right? So there's no issue with any different neuroatypical people. Are you going to raise the price soon like Biden? He'll take the cut. Imagine being neuro basic. You're not neurodivergent, you're just lazy. And then you said boomer take. Is that an emote or are you just talking about me? I mean, if I don't do something, it's definitely not because I have a neurodivergency. It's because I either was lazy or didn't do it. This is so dumb, but they have just gotten me to blow $4. So, no, but you understand, it is dumb. It is dumb because everyone's going to do it right now in this 1 second while it's funny and new and mad, and they're not going to use it anymore. That's like every other Twitch feature. This is going to be used only when it's annoying. Do you know what I'm saying? People will only use it for when it's annoying to me, and then it won't. It's not going to be like a daily. Oh, you know what? I love getting my goose highlighted. I can't even see it. Something to activate. I don't know where you're watching. If I'm looking at the stream, I just see it fucking take over the stream. You can also see it in the chat. I don't see how this could be annoying at all. Fuck yourself. Respectfully, fuck yourself. Although I don't have text to speech. So I can only imagine what that would get used for in my fucking chat. It would be nonstop text to speech voices of either like, hey, glizzy, 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 moo. Or it would be fucking, hey, Atrioc, longtime visitor, first time chatter. I just received $15,000 from my great nephew's aunt. And I'm putting it in a 401k, but I don't know if I should put it all on fucking Dogecoin. What do you think? By the way, can you pick the rest of my life for me? By the way, I don't know what I want to do with my life or career or job or family or relationship. Can you handle that all in one sentence? Don't know anything about me. And that would be overlapping while the fucking Glizzy Moose plays until my literal head explodes. That's how the stream would go. I put on TTS. Sounds like a good stream. Interesting. Interessante. Atrioc, no offense to you people, the question like the questions. I think people just want to get it out there, bro. Some of them are fun. So the thing about it is, what I've learned about chat, especially with the Clips channel, is that even if a question's not great, if you go into it with a good energy, sometimes it leads down a fun road, and then you get something fun. you gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with it. Because eventually you'll hit some gold, and someone will say something funny, and then you're off to the races. Have you talked about the $500 R skin? I haven't. I mean, I have many times, and we have a video about it and everything. But I will say new information on that that I'd love to share with you. New information regarding the $500 Ari skin, statistical data that I'd love to share with you. So I'll pull it up. Statistical data. Here it is. Here it is. This is the ban rate on Ari the day it came out. People are not letting the whales play it. They are just not letting it through. It is very, very funny. Keep it up. That is actually so funny to me to imagine someone dumping fucking 5 different $100 payments through Afterpay to get RP, buying this fucking thing, and then they can't play it. Oh, that is fucking juice in the veins. I played an R game, but I used no skin. Very Faker-esque of you. Very Faker-esque of you. And then Faker apparently recorded a secret bonus message for people that unlock all 100 levels of the Battle Pass. And I'm not going to play that much League of Legends, so I just found the rip on YouTube. It was like him reading off a script, and he's like, "Thank you to my big fans. I love being the first person in the Hall of Fame." What is this? What is this? Faker's Immortal Legend Ari is getting a PVC figure, and it's cheaper than the actual in-game skin. This costs 250 USD. The thing is, here's what they should have done. This should have been fucking included. This should have been included. If you buy the $500 super package, you should get the ultimate skin and this. And then it's crazy, but you know what? For the goddamn super fans. But the fact is that it's just a fucking Ari skin. At the end of the day, it's just ridiculous. I waffled about it a bit, but honestly, I would feel bad about myself if I bought this skin. It feels so like bad for gaming. It just feels bad. It feels bad for gaming. Plus, I look on social media and people that buy this, like half of them are using fucking Afterpay. I'm not kidding. Everyone that I see on social media is like, yeah, I'm putting it on fucking... It's crazy. This is so bad. They're just fucking college students FOMOing into a fucking $500 skin. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't know. I can't blame companies if people are going to buy it. I can't muster up the energy to be mad at them for like an idiot being like, "Oh, buy it, me, give me the money." And then finally the company goes, "Fine." It's just, I wish people just didn't want these. The Australian Mint just dropped Bluey $1 coins. Based, bro. Based. Thoughts on overworking or working too many jobs? Sorry, I mean to that. I notice I do a thing where I blitz through the question and I read it really fucking fast, and then no one knows what I'm saying because I'm just I'm mumbling it out, and then you catch up on the thing. Big A, thoughts on overworking or working 2 full-time remote jobs? Great question. I have friends who've done it. I've also technically done it, even though you don't call streaming a job. We uploaded a video every single day for 2 years while I worked full-time and I streamed. All right, that is 2 jobs. And we launched Off-Brand. I actually did 2 jobs. I'm not even going to fucking... I'm not. I don't want to hear your fucking BS. That was 2 jobs. Hardest job in the world, and then NVIDIA. I did it, but I know people who have done it with 2 tech jobs, etc. Mostly programmers. Do I know anyone who didn't do it as a programmer? I don't think so. I think everyone I know did it as a programmer. But anyway, it's kind of cash, to be honest. At first, later on, they have complained. So they've done it. At first, they did it, and they were like, "This is fucking amazing. I'm milking it." But I think it does eventually catch up to you, either through burnout or through inability to mismanage schedules because shit gets overlapped, and then you gotta. I think shit happens. So I would say, kind of up to you. Maybe give it a shot, see what you think, and then pick the job you like the most and just stay there. But it's harder than you think. Burnout is a real thing, bro. It's a real thing. Only for white collar sit at a desk all day jobs though. Burnout's not a thing for like roofers or anyone working in a physical job. Those jobs are easy and they'll never burn you out. Only for sitting at a desk, kind of doing a little bit of Reddit, a little bit of email, a little bit of thinking. That's a job that'll burn you the fuck out. That's a job that'll take you out. And I mean that. Me and Leffen both think that. What if you had 2 meetings scheduled at the same time? You have to run between the 2. So that's happened. People have told me about this happening to them. Like we have these little friendly poker games or Discord calls. And what they do is they fucking join both meetings and they're just silent. They're just silent because they're silent in every meeting. Most people join meetings and they say like, they're just waiting for their name to be called. They're waiting for someone to say their name. That is most meetings. I want you to know that in general. In most corporate world, especially if you're not like leading the meeting, people join the meeting and then wait for their name to get called. And so if the off chance they were called both times, they would just say, oh, my mic wasn't working or whatever. Yeah, exactly. They would just, but generally they're just waiting for that one time they get called. They say, oh, yeah, my update is things are going good. Gonna need to be another week or whatever, you know? And then everyone nods and then they fucking mute again. Just no camera, no, yeah. Did you get to feel Lud's $4,000 tungsten cube? Is that what he calls his ass? Because I did feel that today when he was backing it up on me on the fucking court. But no, not the actual cube. The Joe. Wait, what's this? Watching stream is a double-edged sword because there's one less Big A clips video I can watch. That's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. Interesting. Lud got post game. Dude, we play this game. What was it called? It's called a knockout or something. Everybody stands in a line. The guy in front has to shoot a free throw. Okay, if they miss, they have to try and they have to go rebound the ball into the basket before the next person shoots it. If the next person makes it while you're trying to fumble around and make your rebound, you're out. And you keep knocking people out of the line until there's only 2 people left. It's called bump, knockout. Yeah, we played knockout. So we're playing that game, and I'm doing really well because the one thing I fucking crush at is free throws. Because that's what I've been practicing. Because I've been trying to learn the basics. So I'm sitting there in the court every fucking night knocking out free throws, okay? So I'm playing this knockout, and I'm smoking. I'm doing great, all right? I'm just knocking it down. And so Lud goes, all right, well, let's do it from the three-point line. He just fucking changes the rules of knockout and pulls everybody back to the three-point line, and we're playing from there. Except I can't do three-pointers because I haven't done 1,000 three-pointer stream, all right? I got no fucking practice. And so now all of a sudden now I'm getting knocked out. I'm literally spinning with fury and anger. I'm mad. So now I'm going to have to go fucking practice three-pointers. It's cheating. Read my 4-month message, dude. All right, let's read it. This better be phenomenal because you've really... Wait, it doesn't show me. I'm looking at your chat history right now. Do you want me to show it to you? Here's your chat history. It says, read my 4-month message at ATR. Read my 4-month message, dude. No. Indian elections being announced. Me. Caught. Me. Indian elections being announced. Indian elections being announced. Hey, Atrioc, the results of the Indian elections are out in a couple hours. Hey, Atrioc, I'm on Indian elections. A lot of stuff about Indian elections, all right? I understand, but you don't have a 4-month message here. So I can't see what you're talking about. You gotta look at the French elections? Oh, believe me, I have. Against my will. I have a whole presentation on the French elections that I'm very excited to give. The French elections have been... I know it may shock you to learn that France is interesting, but it has been extremely interesting what's going on in France. Very unprecedented what Macron is doing. I know you don't believe it, but I'll try to convince you. How much did they pay you to glaze them? They paid me in fucking baguettes, and they all went stale, so wasting my fucking time. Negotiated on that for 6 months. Thoughts on spending. Tell me about this. What are you Thoughts on spending. Wait, I lost your message, but it sounded like you were really spending some money. French elections equals guillotine. Okay, brother, your knowledge of France consists of extra credits history videos and what do you think Napoleon's still in power? Do you where do you? No, they're not dusting off the guillotines in France, bro. Yeah. You watched Oversimplified and thought, well, France, that can't change anything. No, they're not dusting off the guillotines, bro. They're not. Atrioc, sorry if I've said this a couple times already, but I made 4K on Doge, sold already. Thoughts? Congrats. W. Absolute W. Congrats, bro. I'm going to change my thesis. Do you know what? Now that I've seen this post, I think Doge is a good investment. I actually think it's really smart. People have never made money in something dumb, ever, in the history of man. So this obviously is proof positive that Dogecoin... Actually, I think you're an idiot for selling. Why would you get out of this appreciating asset that's only going to go up? Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, the long-term potential of Doge is so obvious to all of us. We're going to use it in our day-to-day life. It is a good store of value. It is a good transaction. The fact that they mint, 1 quadrillion new Doge every fucking year is a good thing. That's a good thing. That's going to keep the price going up. That's smart. So again, I love it. I'm pumping it. I'm in. What's the difference between exercising options and selling stocks? An option is exactly what it sounds like. It's an option to buy or sell a stock at a certain period of time. So exercising is taking advantage of that and buying the stock. Like a call option is a bet that a stock is going to go up. It's saying I can buy the stock at a certain price by a certain period of time. If the stock is a higher than that price in that time period, then you can exercise the option, buy at the cheap price you set, and then immediately sell it for the higher price that the market is giving. Do you know? It's like saying, okay, let me give you a call option. It's like, I can give you a good example. Okay, let's say you and I are going to go to a Pokemon card meetup, a big swap meet, and we don't know what Charizards are going to cost there. Okay? We don't know. And so I pay you some money. I said, you know what? We don't know what's going to cost, but I'm going to give you $100 up front to be able to buy a Charizard from you for $300,000. Okay, whatever. Now, if we get to the fucking, and you're like, all right, I'll take that bet. I'll do it. I'll take your call. You take the thing. Then we get to the swap meet and Charizards cost $500,000. Well, then bam, I exercise my call option and I pay you $300K and he has to give me a $500,000 Charizard. That's the win. That's what your dream is, okay? That's what you want to have happen. What could also happen is I get there and Charizards cost $100,000 and I'm like, I have this useless call option and it's worthless and I'm not going to exercise. I'm not going to pay him $300,000 for what I can buy for $100,000. So you understand? So that's what options are, right? It's just a bet about a price in a certain period of time. And exercising it is actually pretty rarely done. Most people just resell the option to someone else because the option is worth something, especially if you can use it immediately to make money. So you don't actually exercise it, which means like using it to get the shares. I hope that explained it. I could use graphics or pictures, but fuck it. Thank you for the gifties. Fruit snacks ? Thank you. You're talking about who? Talking about Roaring Kitty? So Roaring Kitty, to my knowledge, did not exercise his options. To my knowledge, Roaring Kitty sold all his options at a profit and then bought some shares of GME, but not, he has less exposure today than he has had previously. I know all of the apes were talking about how he's going to exercise all those options and suddenly they're going to need to come up with millions of shares of GME. And I think he sold them all and then bought about 4 million new shares. He had about 12 million plus in options. He just sold those, bought 4. But they are saying that tomorrow's the big day. So I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. They're saying T+1, baby. Atrioc, I had a... But I know one thing. If I know one thing about the apes, is that if tomorrow is not MOAS, if for whatever reason the mother of all short squeezes doesn't happen tomorrow, and GME doesn't go to 1,000 a share, they are going to be like, oh, we were wrong, and they're going to give up. I know the apes well, and I know they will easily take this new evidence into account and change their opinion. So if tomorrow doesn't work out, they're going to be like, oh, sorry, I think we must have misstepped. They're fact-based. Do you still think Public is a good app to buy stock on? Sure. Yes, I do. But I don't like promoting for an app when they stopped paying me because then they're just getting it for free. I still use Public. It's fine. It's good. You can check it out. I use it for my Disney and Amazon, a couple other things. But I'll, Public, if you're watching. Who dat? What's up? Good to see you. Do you trust ETFs? Can you explain what you mean by that? Do you trust ETFs? An ETF is just a exchange traded fund. It's like a bunch of stocks in one thing that you can buy at once. An ETF could be. It's like saying, do you trust? I don't know. What is an example that I can even say? Do you trust T-shirts? Do you trust T-shirts? I don't know. Which ones? Who? Do you trust? Some of them. Some of them I don't. I don't know. What do you mean? I don't. What do they say? Hey, Atrioc, binging Marketing Mondays got me into Twitch. I have my master's in math with a data science concurrent. Worked on 3 research projects and interned in software dev for 2 years. However, applying to a ton of jobs, got nothing. All this to say, how do I get a job at NVIDIA, or any general advice? The first part of your question, first of all, congrats on an extremely, a concentration, I'm sorry. An extremely proficient education. I am a little bit shocked you can't find anything after applying for this many jobs. Not that I don't think it's a very tough time right now, but that's a pretty good resume. I can't get you a job at NVIDIA if that's what you're asking. If you want me to actually, you know what? I'll never say never. If you have a resume and you have a job you think you're a perfect fit for, you can message me. I've done it before. The thing is, yeah, I've done it. Back when we used to have the resume channel in chat, there was one resume that was really good, and I submitted it for NVIDIA. But I don't want to. Anyway, general advice, bro. I again, it's tough for me to say because I'll be honest with you, the market is bad right now, especially for white collar full time employment. It is. There's a ton of layoffs. There's a lot of people applying for the same jobs. Especially if you're trying to get something like remote, the fucking number of people applying is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So, it's gonna be a numbers game. How do I profit off being able to identify? The only thing I always say is, and again, this is tough if you're doing a big mass applying, but I really think it's worth it, especially if you're applying for white collar full-time job, to don't send out a mass resume. You got to tailor each one for each job. I truly believe you got to make it fit the job description of that job and then do it again every single time. Because your odd rate goes up way higher. And I know it sounds like a pain in the ass. I truly believe it. I think it works better. Is it possible to break into marketing without a marketing degree? Yes. Of all the ones, marketing degree is probably the least required. Of all the business disciplines, 100% agree. I think a marketing degree, again, I've said I learned it all from one class. Most of it was useless. All the ad agencies, they love to hire outside of marketing degrees. They love to hire people with diverse backgrounds and different things because that's how they get their... I really think good marketers come from anywhere, bro. And honestly, it's about people who are not stuck up and willing to learn and willing to just suck it up and learn about something they don't care about. Like, if you're in an ad agency and you get a soap account or whatever, you got to fucking learn what people care about with soap. You got to actually think about it. You got to dive into the blogs and the TikToks and the fucking, you got to understand. And that's what I've seen is a great marketer. People that truly try to understand what the customer's thinking. You know what's fucking crazy? I was reading this today. I was reading, you guys know the fucking brand Chili's? Chili's fucking restaurants? Like a dying fucking fast casual brand. They've turned it all around. Chili's in the past, like, let's say year and a half, has legitimately made a deep, deep investment in like TikTok, new branding marketing, upgrading the stores. What else have they done? They've been listening to employees, so they've been changing some of the practices, like making things easier for the workflow. They've been emphasizing their price point versus fast food. Everyone's bitching about fast food prices, which they should because it's expensive. So they're like, hey, you can get like the same thing at Chili's, a full meal, rather than go to fucking McDonald's and pay $14 for it. And so it's working. What I want you to know is like that's a fucking old ass fogey ass brand. They just knuckled down. Whoever their marketers are did a great fucking job. That's what I'm saying. They turned Chili's around. Their stock doubled. They fucking doubled in the past like 6 months. So I don't know. It's possible. But the thing is, if you want to be a good marketer, you have to find that exciting. You have to find it exciting to be like, okay, I'm on the Chili's account. How do we make Chili's exciting? And if you don't, like, to me, I think that's interesting. But if you don't care about that, then agencies are going to suck for you, and you're going to have to find an in-house marketing job at a company you love, which is harder. Does it make sense for NVIDIA to pass Apple in market cap, or is it overvalued? So NVIDIA actually isn't ahead of Apple anymore because Apple did a really sneaky trick that I was going to talk about in a Marketing Monday, but I'll just talk about it now. So Apple had a presentation recently where they talked about AI, which they call Apple Intelligence. And, there was some hype in the stock leading into this announcement, but the announcement, to be honest, was a bit underwhelming. The announcement wasn't like, it basically said, hey, we're Apple. We're kind of late to the AI game. We don't have anything that special. We're going to partner with ChatGPT. They're going to fucking be our AI solution. That's basically what it said. I mean, it's nothing special, right? It wasn't a major announcement. And the stock took an understandable hit. After the announcement, it wasn't doing very well. And then the very next day, Apple's $110 billion stock buyback kicked in. The one they announced back in fucking March. And so all of a sudden, it seemed like the news was fucking great. Like if you didn't watch the announcement, all of a sudden, the fucking stock started mooning because they started buying back $110 billion in their own stock. And so Apple is now past Microsoft. It's back to number one. Yeah, you can see it right here. This is the sort of the dip from the announcement, and then it just starts fucking zooming. And again, it's because they're just doing huge buybacks. I think they just announced they're upping their dividend. So it's kind of fine. Like Tim Cook's good at the whole financialization part of it. I mean, $110 billion buyback is like unheard of. It's massive. It's massive. Apple prints cash. Every single month, they have too much cash to do with. So they just buy back their own stock. And it keeps juicing the thing. But what I have to say, the reason I bring this up is because it's very important. So there's, is it XLK? Yeah, it is. XLK, you guys know if you buy if you buy the S&P 500, it's buying a little piece of every one of those 500 stocks. Well, some people don't buy that, but they buy QQQ or XLK. And those are ETFs that focus on a certain sector. So this one just buys a whole bunch of tech stocks, but it's very popular. Like XLK is in a lot of retirement funds. It's in a lot of whatever. And the thing is, the way XLK balances the money it splits is that it buys a high percent of the number one stock, a high percent of the number two stock, like it's like 7.5%, 7.5%, and then like 2.5% of the number three stock. And Apple was this close to falling to number three behind NVIDIA, and that's right when they did their buyback to shoot back up to the top and be rebalanced to number one. Because if Apple gets rebalanced to the third place spot, XLK here is going to have to sell billions of Apple stock and buy billions of NVIDIA stock. And Apple's very nervous about that because, again, all that stuff has compounding effects. It's just bad. And so, yeah, that's something they're thinking about. I'm just saying this is something that's on Tim Cook's mind, and one of the reasons they timed their buyback and one of the reasons they're making sure to stay balance-wise the number one market cap in this fund. How do you feel about buybacks? So the point of a corporation, right, is to make money and return it to the shareholders. That's like the idea. That's the idea. And normally they would do that by like, hey, we bought $100 of apples. We sold it for, apple's the wrong word because we're thinking of Apple. We bought $100 of oranges and we sold it for $150. We have $50 left after we pay employees or whatever. We have $25 left. Okay. Now we're going to split that amongst all our shareholders. Everybody gets money. We did our job. That's the idea. That's what a corporation is supposed to do. However, when they do that, everyone that gets their little piece of the orange money gets taxed. And they're sad about it because they're all rich people. So they go, oh, I got free money, but I don't want to get a tax on it. That's sad. So what they prefer is that the orange company takes that $25 left over and buys back their own stock, which makes the stock value go up. And now the rich guy that owns the stock doesn't get any cash, but their stock is worth more. So they're worth more on paper, but they don't have to pay any taxes. Now, eventually they have to sell that and make the gain and pay some taxes, but that's a much lower tax rate and much far in the future. So that's why people love buybacks. That's one reason why shareholders love buybacks. Like when I own NVIDIA, I want them to do buybacks, not dividends, because I don't want cash. I want the stock to keep mooning. Does that make sense? The number two reason is that CEOs use it. So if you're a CEO of Orange Co., right, and you have some money left over, and you get a big bonus if your stock hits a certain level, what are you going to do? You're going to give the money back to people, or are you going to take the money and buy your stock to juice it up so you get your big paycheck? That's the real reason buybacks are shady, is that CEOs use them. They're basically just taking the company as a piggy bank to buy more stock to boost their compensation package. That's the problem. That's what I think. The first part is fine. It's whatever, but the second part is really the first part's kind of bad for society. because people dodge taxes. And then the second part is bad because it's CEOs abusing it. How is the stock's price calculated? Every second of every day, people are trying to buy and sell it, right? If it's public, it's based on the last traded price. That's it. So that if a stock is trading for $46 and you're like, it's worth more than that, you'll buy it. And then, you know, whatever you pay. So if you think it's worth less than that, then you'll sell, or you want more than you'll sell. That's what I'm saying. What if no one wants to sell? So rare that's ever happened. If no one wants to sell, the price goes up. Do you know what I'm saying? And everybody's holding their shares and no one wants to sell at $46, then someone's like, well, I'll offer 47. And then if no one wants to sell it, then they'll offer 48. And eventually someone cracks and someone sells. And that's when the price, that's how the price is determined. There's a price where someone wants to sell, and there's a price where someone wants to buy. So we really should hodl. It's not, if you think the point of this speech is to be like, yeah, we really should fucking all buy GameStop stock and hold it, then no, then that's not. You misunderstood what I've said. What if someone sells for 10x price? Did the stock go up for a split second? Yes, but who would do that, right? If the market is trading a stock at $40, why would you come in and say, I'll buy it for 400? Why would you do that? Why would you? I mean, as a retail trader, I don't think you could. They would just pocket the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? If I go to Charles Schwab or whatever and I'm like, hey, I want to buy this stock for 400. I don't care what it trades at. I want to buy it for 400. They'll just take your money and then buy it at the normal price. It won't even hit the market. You'd have to be like working on Wall Street to be able to do that. I've never. What are your thoughts on creating a resume with fake jobs and experience? What are you thinking about faking? Ask chat. Sinful XX, what do you think about putting on your fake resume? We'll let you know. We'll let you know if that's gonna fly. Are you gonna say like, hey, here's the thing, fudging your, like if you worked at, I don't know, fucking pick a place. You could exaggerate a bit of your responsibilities. You know, you could, based on the, like if I'm applying, like, I don't know, let's say you worked at, I can't think of a good example, bro, because I'm, Toys R Us, sure. You worked at Toys R Us and you're applying for a fucking marketing job. You might emphasize the part of your job that has to do with marketing, even if mostly what you did was nothing to do with marketing. You might say, like, I helped run some in-store promotions and, you know, whatever. You might play up that aspect of it and maybe lean into it a little bit. That's fine. I think that's fair. I think if you were to say, hey, I worked as the fucking CMO of the NBA, that might be a lie they could catch you on. Do you understand? They might catch you on that one. Hey, someone's traveled a lot. What are your traveling essentials? Going abroad for the first time soon. Where are you going? Dexel Prep. Do you mind saying? Can you mind give it the address you're leaving from and where you're arriving at and what your house is and what time you'll be gone? That's sort of requirement here in chat. You're going to Japan? Is that what he said? Japan. A lot of Japanese travelers right now. Everyone's going because of the fucking weak ass yen. It's quite sugoi to go to Japan right now. Everyone's gonna eat the oishi food and buy everything on sale. I think you will have a great time, bro. Honestly, the only thing I'll say is that it was harder than I thought to get around not knowing any Japanese. Compared to Korea, where it was easy, it was a little bit harder. So, I don't know, keep that in mind. But honestly, everything's clean, everything's safe in the big city. In Tokyo and Kyoto, it was fucking no risk. I don't even think anyone tried to scam me. I was almost insulted. None of the taxi drivers tried to scam me. Nobody tried to like fucking drive in circles and make me pay more. Nobody. I was like, well, I'm a fucking tourist, bro. I felt insulted. Is it worth buying the Japanese currency? I will never tell you if it's worth it or not to buy Japanese currency, because that is currency speculation, one of the most difficult things to make a sustained profit on in the world. FX trading, bro, unless you have Andrew Tate's fucking guide, you're not going to make sustained profits in currency trading. Nobody has any fucking idea. The smartest people in the world paid fucking multi-millions to try and do this, and they don't fucking get it right. They've blown up accounts for billions. No, do not try to get into that. That is a terrible recommendation. But if I have to answer your question, if I have to tell you my Hustlers University status, my understanding is that about when the yen dollar hits 160, that's like the line in the sand. What is it at now? Yen USD. USD yen. Yeah, it's 157. Yeah, every time it gets around to 160, that is where it's become so untenable for the Japanese government. They take some of their dollars they have saved and they start buying the yen. And they do it in the dead of night right before trading closes, unannounced basically, to try and shock some of the people that are betting against the currency to lose money. They're trying to scare them out of it. That is what they try to do. Now, obviously, they've done it a couple times now, and it's bounced off 160, but it keeps coming back. And they don't have infinite money. Obviously, Japan has large FX reserves, but they can't just keep tossing money in the fire. So it's interesting. That is why people say Japan's in a fucking rock and hard place situation. They're in a bad spot. Because their government interest rates are so low and American interest rates are so high, that differential just naturally causes people to borrow yen, buy dollars, which makes the yen weaker. It just keeps happening. There's a nonstop out of Japan into America. And so, but they can't raise interest rates because they're Japan. They're deeply in debt. What are they gonna do? So that's the rock and hard. That's the fucking long and short of the problem in Japan. They're trying to fix it. I don't know what they can do. I've not seen one credible solution. I think they're in trouble. Japanese people work so hard, but their economy tricks is kind of sad. The Japanese people need to work hard at fucking. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to be crass. Have some fucking kids. Get out there. Have some sex. Japanese people. Have babies. Unironically, it doesn't matter how hard you work at your job if every day there's less Japanese people and you have no immigration. There's no getting around that. Every day there are fewer Japanese people. There's more old Japanese and fewer Japanese in total. And they're just becoming this old society. No one's having kids. No one's having babies. You got possessed by Shinzo Abe? What do you want me to say? This is the facts on the ground, dude. They're having no kids. It's a problem. Did you see they're doing like a government dating app? I'll talk about it more. I think I have slides on that, but they're doing a government dating app in Japan. It's truly incredible. They're trying anything, everything. What makes Forex trading hard? You have to predict the future of things that have millions of variables that you can never possibly predict between two gigantic macroeconomic powers that, by the way, make decisions that you aren't privy to. So, like, if tomorrow fucking the BOJ wants to make a change to the interest rates, it's going to drastically shift the fucking value of the currency in a direction you're not going to know. If fucking Jerome Powell sneezes the wrong way tomorrow, it could change your fucking whole bet. And small shifts in Forex trading can lead to huge losses for you. So that's why I don't think it's a good idea. That's why I think it's a bad idea. I saw some talk that Trump wants to get rid of income tax. Is that real? Is that real? Trump wants to get rid of income tax? Let me see. Trump income tax. This is real from today? Trump floats eliminating U.S. income tax and replacing it with tariffs on imports. This is so easy to sound popular and dumb. So this is so dumb and so easy to sound popular. It's like, because nobody likes income tax. If you tell people, I will get rid of income tax, you're not going to have any taxes. And we have a miracle plan to solve it. We'll just fucking tax all our imports. That's annoying because do you guys, we're heading towards a moment like Liz Truss. Do you guys remember Liz Truss? You probably don't because you don't care about the UK, and I don't blame you. Liz Truss was very briefly Prime Minister of the UK. She was the lettuce lady. Maybe you remember as the lettuce lady. Liz Truss, head of lettuce. Maybe you remember her. Okay? But maybe you don't remember why she was out so quickly. Why she didn't outlast the lettuce. I mean, obviously she was unpopular for many reasons. But Liz Truss comes into power. Again, the UK government in debt. Not in a good way. Okay? The UK government, like our government, has to constantly issue IOUs, aka treasury bills. They call theirs gilts because they're stupid. Okay. Why are they called gilts? Because they have little gilded edges. It's stupid. They call them gilts. Okay? So Liz Truss comes in and she proposes this new budget where we're not going to figure this out, this whole debt problem thing. We're just going to cut taxes and increase spending. She's like, it was fun. And we'll make up the difference with even more debt. It's very unserious. It's very like, we're going to make the problem 10x worse. Okay? Only, in the past, politicians had been able to do this. Finally, today, the UK gilt market had enough. They went to the market to sell their IOUs and nobody bought them. Nobody fucking bought them. It was like a zero bid day for the gilt, which is like disastrous. Suddenly the government can't fund itself. Suddenly it's like fucking, it's like, what the fuck? It was this huge fucking crash. It was this, again, when no one buys your government bond, you have to raise the amount you're paying out. It's the yield. You have to raise the yield to make them want to buy it, to make it more attractive. And when you do that, anyone who currently owns a government bond, like let's say all the pension funds in the UK, that is worth less. Everyone who owns the old ones at the lower price. So overnight, they were like fucking, the yields were spiking. All the pension funds were going default. It was a disaster. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem. Like, this was the problem. This is what caused her to get thrown out of office. It was such a disastrous proposal that it like could have widespread bankrupted the UK. I mean, it was bad. And we are heading towards a moment like this in the US. I promise you. We've had some days where the US IOUs, the US T-bills at the 10-year don't get a bid, or they get low amounts of bid. Like, people aren't buying them. And I swear to God, if we have a Trump come out and say, I'm eliminating income tax and we're going to keep spending like crazy, we're going to have a no bid day and it's going to be chaos. I swear it's going to be a problem. We already have it now with Biden spending like fucking crazy. If we cut taxes, it's going to be bad. So we'll see. But this is what is happening. I know that you are very for electric vehicles from China, but I don't think it's unfair that the Chinese government is basically subsidizing. Let me read this question out loud. This is a good question. I want to talk about this. I think this is interesting. I think it's important. I know that you are very for electric vehicles from China, but don't you think it's unfair the Chinese government is basically subsidizing companies like BYD when they are unfairly competing with U.S. companies? I think that kind of unfairness will lead to other countries also imposing tariffs on Chinese goods like that. I generally agree with what you're saying. I'm not for electric vehicles from China. What I think is fucking annoying is when people tell me, oh no, Chinese EVs, those suck. No. They'll never sell any of those. No, they explode. They're bad. They're not. When people tell me to my face a direct lie, it frustrates me so much because they are the best in the world now at EVs. They're the best in the world. It's not debatable anymore. Okay? You can look at the people from the European car companies who went to China. They went to Chinese auto shows and they were freaked the fuck out. People from like VW, they went back and immediately begged for tariffs. Dude, everyone from the EU car companies went to Chinese auto show, went back home, and they went fucking, please put Chinese tariffs. Please don't let those fucking EVs hit the market. It's gonna, I swear to God, it's not even comparable. China's the world leader in EVs. They can make them better, faster, and cheaper. That's the fact. All right. Now, does their government help? Yes. They do subsidize the national champion companies. That makes them more competitive on the global market. And then they can flood things at a cheaper cost. Again, BYD is not even that profitable of a company. It's actually pretty bad because they're running these incredibly cheap things to flood the market. I mean, they're to get market share. So, is it unfair? Possibly. And if that is your argument for tariffs, fine. I am not, China needs to win at EVs. What I'm telling you is that they are currently the best in the world, and leaders are like putting their head in their ears. They're like doing this. La, 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 la. People in my chat are like, la, 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 la. They're just ignoring it. They're acting like it's not happening. Like they're not going to start flooding the global markets with $10,000 fucking EVs that are better than Teslas. And so, that is why I'm passionate about it, because it is just a real fact. And the people watch fucking these racist ass YouTubers who just make shit up, literally just take out of context images or video and they make shit up and they get millions of views. And everyone's like, that's the truth. And it frustrates me because it's just not true. I also think, if there's a game plan, again, if I'm a Chinese national, if I'm a citizen, and my country goes from being nearly third world to the second biggest economy in the world, knocking on the doorstep of first, I'm kind of like, yeah, fuck yeah. But as I am not, I do find it a little frustrating when China does things like require all foreign companies to partner with a Chinese company, take 51%, take the trade secrets, move it off to a Chinese 100% company. Then, like, that has happened so many times repeatedly that it's frustrating. So that part bothers me, of course. There's some fairness issues, but again, no one in business has played fair in the history of capitalism of all countries. So it's tough for me to like have a fucking sad violin about it, but I do think it happens. It happens. It's annoying, and it's problematic, and that is why other countries might want to put tariffs up on China, because otherwise they're going to be overrun. They're just not going to. Their own industry will get destroyed. Like Germany, America's not even the one that's going to get hit the hard. I mean, it's like Germany. Germany's going to get fucking run over, dude. The car industry is such a big part of Germany. If Chinese $10,000 high quality EVs start flooding the European market, it'll just get fucking disastrous for Germany. And Japan. Again, China's already passed both of them in exports, and that was like unthinkable 10 years ago. Japan with no cars and no kids, what they got left? Nintendo, baby! The big N! Nintendo will save Japan! The thing we know about Nintendo is they are ready to expand, go big, release a lot of games, grow. Nintendo never sits around and waits. That's not what they're about. Switch 2? Nah, they'll go to Switch 3 immediately. Do you realize that, like, Nintendo's not actually that big in Japan? It's a big company, but their economy doesn't ride on it. But can you imagine, like, as a Nintendo employee, so much of your future, your stock options, so much of everything in your life relies upon some idiot executive not calling it the Switch U or something stupid. Some ancient Japanese man is going to come into a room and decide what to name that console, and it's going to decide your future. If they say Switch 2, your future is good. If they say it's the Switch Diddly Donger, it's the Switch Me, it's the Switch Fun Edition, whatever fucking shit they say, then you're fucked. It's going to flop again. The Switcheroo! The Switch GameCube Re-Switch Wii Edition. I swear to God, they can do that. Some idiot old fucking man, oh, I'm spitting, might actually do that. And then, wasn't this how the Wii U flopped? People thought, yeah, no, literally. The Wii U, I mean, the Wii U had other problems, but yeah, people thought it was an accessory. They didn't think it was a new Wii. They didn't buy it. It was a flop. They'll recoup the losses by suing some fan art. Yeah, I mean, once the stock tanks, somebody's going to be like, all right, we need to start really cracking down. We need to find some 8-year-old kid who drew a Mario photo, bust down his door and get that dollar bill. They're coming straight for Aiden's yard money. Yeah, dude. Unironically, if Nintendo ever opens a tip line, you guys can make some real cash by reporting Aiden for running his fucking illegal Smash Bros. Melee ring in Southern California. Okay? Nintendo needs to put him down like a dog. How do you feel about Nintendo attitude towards the Melee and competitive Melee at large? It's terrible. It's fucking awful, and it's an opportunity. They're going to find out that, like, they can't. I mean, they can. They can and they have, but eventually it will lead to someone else. And that's why I think Off-Brand and Twitch Rivals is, like, a good idea. Because, not Twitch Rivals, Rivals of Aether. Because Rivals of Aether 2 is actually a good game. And it might actually have developer support. It might actually have good tournaments, and it might actually be fun. And then all of a sudden, you know, people are finally like, fuck Nintendo. However, the core part of Melee will never die, because Melee is a game I truly love, and it is a beautiful game, and they did stumble on something great. And I'm never gonna not want to watch Mango and J-Mook play Melee for as long as I live. It's just so fun. But I wish Nintendo was a little smarter about it. Yeah, I wish they were. I wish they weren't so up their own ass about competitive. See, I think this is wrong. Listen, I'll read your question, Vinod. What is your reaction to countries like Japan that are in the midst of population decline, but they don't want to do anything to make having kids easier? Oh, okay. Second part of your question makes more sense. They don't want to make work hours less or lower the price of housing, but instead create a dating app. Yeah, I agree. They don't want to address the root causes. However, housing in Japan is not so bad. I guess wages are low. But yes, I mean, the reason people globally are declining in having kids is like, you know, they can't afford it or they don't feel comfortable doing it. And nobody's getting the root causes. I agree with you there, especially in Japan. Yeah, the work hours are fucking crazy. No one has time to have a family. Definitely. I mean, we showed the study on Marketing Monday, this was a while ago, where they were like, they tried having, there was a certain Japanese company that did like way less hours, and like the number of employees starting families tripled. They were like doing, 6-hour days or whatever instead of fucking 12. And people started having, like, there's a super huge correlation between, is it because everyone's single? Yeah, I mean, there's a myriad of problems in Japan. Is it possible they're all declining because they have L-Riz? Possibly. That's why we have to phantom tax them. You know what I'm saying? Am I right, fellow Gen Alphas? Banger alert, W. This guy gets me. This guy, wait a minute. This guy gets me. This guy's W. Japan is also the least productive with all their hours worked. Well, I mean, I 100% in my heart of hearts, body and soul believe that at least for white collar knowledge work, hours means jack shit. I don't believe. I think more hours leads to worse fucking work almost every time. And dude, sometimes you work with these people. The guy that's like all appearance, no fucking. I don't know. I'll have to be vague here because sometimes some of these people even watch my stream. Look, people that are like they're in the office fucking early, they leave fucking late, and the actual work they make, the actual ideas they're bringing to the table are fucking dog shit. I mean, they're not actually putting in, they're not thinking. It's just all hours. Dude, I remember, I can tell this story because it's been a long time. And it's making fun of Stans. Who doesn't want to do that? I remember Stans, a man who I truly love, and he beat my ass at basketball today. Let me tell you about Stans. I got Stans an interview for a job at Twitch. I think it was a good job. I think he could have done a really good job at it. The job had, for the interview, it had a requirement. It had like a thing you had to do, like a project. It was a marketing job, so it was like you had to come with a campaign, or you had to like do something. And again, asking for work, I'm actually against now, but we did it at the time. I think asking for work in a job interview is kind of whack, but we did it. All right, whatever. And again, at the time, Stans needs a job. He's looking for a job. He is like, we give him a week. We give all the candidates a week. So we give them all at the same time. We're like, hey, you're in the short list of candidates. Here's the task. You have a week. Come back and we'll review it, and that's it. Okay. And again, Stans it's a small team, a small marketing team at Twitch. I'm giving him a full force review. I'm like, he's great. He's the GOAT. He has everything set up to succeed. He is like, okay, I want to show how fast I am at this. So he farts out a solution in the first day, in like 4 hours, whatever. He, and then he sends it in. And like we send him the thing, he just fucking sends it in. Every other candidate works the full week and sends in theirs. You have to understand, when we're reviewing them, he's expecting us to like review it right away. We don't even look at it. Nobody looks at it until the week later. So we're all reviewing him. His looks fucking awful. Like, by comparison, his is so much less effort. It's like so obvious. And there's no possible way we can get him through. I remember this very clearly. We can't, there's just no, because the other packets are so much more effort. And I remember, I don't know, that's not really the same example we were talking about, but that reminds me of time and effort and value. But it's funny because I think, I was really excited because I wanted to be coworkers with him. He worked out fine. He ended up going to fucking Gen G and making a rack anyway. In Japan, there's a culture where you can't leave before your manager, so they sit and do any work for hours. Yeah, exactly. I think all this stuff is bullshit. That's why I love remote work, because it removes all this extra bullshit. And that's why I think a lot of people love it. The people abuse it, which is unfortunate, but this type of shit, it's not as bad as Japan here, but it's the same thing. Like, there's obviously that benefit of like, hey, if I'm there when the boss leaves, I look like a fucking Chad. But it's like, I worked a lot today. I got nothing left in the tank. I'm not sitting here. I want to go home and see my fucking girlfriend or whatever. I want to. It's inefficient. I'll just say it's inefficient. I'm thinking of becoming a firefighter. Do you think the ladies will be all over me if I do? Yeah. Unironically, I do, because based on the stats we found, firefighter is like one of the hottest jobs a man can have. Literally. But I'm here all week. I'm here all week. No, it was number 3. It was number 3, firefighter. Of the most attractive jobs. I mean, you get one photo of you in that fucking outfit, you're a hero. Plus, unlike cops, everybody loves firefighters. Nobody fucking talks shit on firefighters. They're just straight up heroes. They got the uniform and no negative connotations. Arsonists hate them? Nah, I think arsonists love them in the way the Joker loves the Batman. You know what I'm saying? They need each other. They need each other. It's this cat and mouse game where they're both you know, it's a cycle. I gotta get a drink. I gotta get a water real quick. I'm talking about this. I think this is a really good question. Guys want to. What's up, fellas? How do you feel about the bet you had with Logan in the finals? I feel like I'm going to lose it. I feel like I bet on the Mavs because I got too hyped because I'm a new NBA fan. And I thought Kyrie Irving was going to go fucking dumb bananas. And instead he went pretty bad, and then okay. And I feel like I'm going to lose my money. The VOD Frog song is hella loud. Bro, turn it up. If I play VOD Frog, you should stand up, salute, and say, this is my national anthem. And you should fucking take out your headphones, put it on your phone, or put it on your speaker. Call your family in, call your friends in. Bro, hey Dizzle. Hey, let's take a moment. Hey Dizzle, You have asked this question 700,000 times. I'm going to pull up your chat. We're going to count, okay? We're going to count together, and then we're going to see if it's worth talking about, all right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Wait, don't talk. You're making me lose it. I saw the 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. This is from a different day. You asked us on a different day. 31 times you asked about Elon Musk supercomputer in Texas. I have seen it. I didn't respond because I don't have any deep thoughts on it. I don't care where he builds them. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. So I don't. What do you want me to say, bro? 31 times you asked me this question. I have nothing to say about. I'm not. Do you want to get to the bottom of this? You asked 31 times. It's very important to you. Supercomputer, Texas, Elon. Let's see. Let's see. Memphis is going to open the world's largest supercomputer for X.AI. XAI. Bro. Cool. You know what this is good for? This is good for Jensen Huang and NVIDIA. Because he is going to buy, I assume, 100, it says it right here, 100,000 H100 chips manufactured by NVIDIA. That is what it's good for. He's going to buy them, and he's going to find a use for them. And he's going to turn X.AI, which makes fucking Grok, I assume, into a good investment. This is good for NVIDIA. However, it's already priced in because everyone knew they already bought these. But yeah, this is for Grok. I have not yet seen anything that would lead me to believe that Grok is going to somehow beat ChatGPT or OpenAI as a consumer use tool. And the fact that ChatGPT is now coming to Apple iPhones everywhere leads me to believe Grok is even more in trouble after spending all this money. However, who knows? Elon Musk can pump anything. He has 10 kids. That's off the top of the dome, baby. That's off the top of the... I'm fucking coming out swinging. Get him to Japan. True. You see his response? I did. We'll see, baby. We'll see. What an insane flex. Jesus Christ, bro. This is embarrassing. Do you feel cool asking this? You feel looking out on chatters and saying, do you think having 6 figures in savings is a safe place to be at 23? I really should ban you. You know what you're doing. There's no shame in that. By that I mean you're shameless. You should be shamed. But you have no shame. Let's see. Let's check his chat history. Wait, this is the guy that said he's going to make a fucking resume with fake jobs. Bro, you got 6 figures in savings, but you're also faking your resume? What is this guy's... I'm timing you out at least. I'm timing you out, but it has to be a longer timeout. I need like a... What is 5 days? What is 5 days in seconds? Yeah, that's the timeout we're doing. And I want you to just think on that, bro. understand that you should have the good sense to know, assuming that's true, that coming in and saying at 23 years old, I have 6 figures in savings. Yeah, it's pretty good. People are retirement age. They don't have fucking any savings. And if you're lying, it's worse. Hey, truck. I need to destroy the world economy. I have negative figures in the bank and like to create mass hyperinflation to eliminate my debt. How do I go about that? Here's what you do. Here's a perfect plan. I want you to sit down on your couch and wait. I want you to sit there. I want you to do nothing. I want you to do absolutely nothing, and I want you to wait. And then odds are you'll be all right. Hey, Shrek, if hyperinflation is coming, shouldn't everyone just borrow since it's all going to be inflated away? That was the joke. However, you can explain that to the bank when they come asking to collect. That hasn't happened yet. Once you've taken out your big loan, you're like, don't worry, it's going to get hyperinflated so soon. And then when the bank comes and it's like, okay, well, you owe it now. You owe the payments. And you don't have it. And it fucks your credit and you're going to bankruptcy. What do you... You'll just tell them that good things come to those who wait. That often keeps banks off your ass. Fortune cookies. Yeah. A bank often accepts a fortune cookie instead of instead of the payment they're owed. We're 14 days into this month, and I noticed you haven't changed your name and brand to Atrioc. Are we to assume this is related to your catering to the right wing like Nick Merckx is doing? I am trying to get in the good graces of Nick Merckx because I think we are very similar. I think me and Nick Merckx often do similar content, and we act similarly, and I think his audience and mine have a lot of overlap. So I'm really trying to lean into that whole Nick Merckx, Call of Duty type beat. Okay, that's my trying to get a Let's Go Brandon thing going. However, when I first made the username Atrioc when I was 13 in the early 2000s, 90s kid, people called me Gatrioc all the time, derogatorily, because it rhymed. Because it rhymed. That's why. Okay, so I've already been through my phase. I've already been through the phase. I was really sort of an ally ahead of my time. I really suffered the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Have you watched the new season of The Boys yet? I'm going to tell you right now. I am very strongly considering watching episode 1 of the new season of The Boys tonight. And this is how I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to end stream at, let's say, 10. I'm going to go live. We're going to watch it, and then I'm going to delete the VOD. I think I'm going to do that, but it'll be literally live only. I truly think I'll be able to do that. I don't know that I'll get live banned. You can't watch party because they got rid of watch party. Oh, the only... Actually, you know what? Fuck. No, I'm not even as worried about the copyright as I am about the fact that it's The Boys. Oh, I can't do it. No, it's gonna have nudity or something. It's gonna have nudity, or it's gonna have. You know what we should do? Is see if Houdat wants to stream it because he's never cared. Let's see if Houdat. What if we all raid Houdat and me and Houdat have a watch party over on Houdat's stream? He watches full copyright shit 24/7. Let's ask him right now. Yo, do you want to watch the boys on your stream? He's thinking. A sacrificial raid? I think it'll be fine. The bro has watched fucking the entire Kung Fu Panda quadrilogy 8 times. And not nary a scratch. He's watched brand new Disney movies. He's watched old Disney movies. I truly think he doesn't give one. He watched Spider-Verse. The new one. The one that was in theaters. He watched it. Bro is never, ever... He's just a good lawyer. You know what I'm saying? No one can take him down. Oh, what did Houdat say? What did he say? User Houdat 950. He said Megalol ban? No, I think he's talking about that was an old message. He hasn't responded to me. He's not here. He's not. I think he stepped away. We'll see. We'll just wait. I Discord messaged him. He ain't afraid of being canceled by the woke mob. That's who that for you. Hates the wokes. He's always talking about that. Who that drives? Have you? I was reading about weird branding quirks, and I was reading about how in parts of the country, in America, the Toyota Tacoma has become the bro truck. Like, Toyota is now it's Japanese made, but it's been so long since that was a thing that like built American even mattered to people that the Toyota Tacoma is now like the bro down. That's very funny to me. Have you seen Ford F-150 prices lately? No, not really. I'm not shopping for trucks. I buy Honda. Okay, I buy American. Sorry, I support my country. I buy Honda only. I'm a Honda diehard. So learn a thing or two before you fucking hit the dealership, okay? Okay, chap? I'm a Honda hog. Bigger the car, smaller the dick. I drive a Miata. Okay, sure. Sure. I drive a Hot Wheels. Okay, we want to get that checked. Ride a bike, get fucking rolled. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, chat. I don't want to put this out there. It's possible that correlation is not 100% true, and that some of you have small dicks and are poor. I'm just putting it out there. You might be 0 for 2. You might be 0 for 2. You might be riding a bike and not really packing that schmeat. Silk Song stream win. I already beat it. You missed it. Yikes, you just missed it. They gave me early access. I played it. It was fun. It was a good time. Beat it. Deleted the VOD. I said, nah. Who needs to? You had to be there. I wish Who Dat would respond to me so I could make this plan on whether or not I'm going to watch fucking The Boys. Unfortunate. Did you see Trump on Impulsive today? You asked that like I watch Impulsive every day, and I just might have seen this today's guest. I don't actually watch Impulsive every day. I watch it twice a day. It's different. Because what I do is I do a morning watch and then an afternoon rewatch to get the funny jokes I missed the first time. I am surprised that Donald Trump was on Impulsive. Is that real? Impulsive. Wow, it is real. The latest episode of Impulsive, it doesn't even have that great of viewership. 500,000 in 6 hours for Logan Paul. I mean, that's fine, I guess. That's crazy. They got not a sitting president. Well, he's sitting president for me. He's just sitting president. He's just waiting to take back the White House. He's not standing. Can I get a random clip? Let's just get a random clip. What does he think about Jake Paul versus Logan Paul? Let's see.
To do it.
Well, fact checking's fun.
Yeah, I know. We'll check. We're gonna check a lot of things. It's gonna be an interesting. You will be watching, right?
I'll be watching.
We just don't want to schedule it around one of your fights.
Please don't. Please don't.
You do pretty well.
Thanks. I'll be watching. Yeah, I always see you at
So
UFC.
do you ever? By the way, do you ever fight your brother?
That's the question.
You want to know something?
I want to know.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
because
right.
you are both good. Do you ever fight him?
Thank you. I not in real life.
You
no.
practiced a little bit.
Never.
With him, right?
We've never even sparred.
Really?
We don't know. I think
Well, did you beat him up your whole life?
I
growing
didn't.
up?
I punched him in the face once because he took my glasses. But I was willing to step in for Mike Tyson.
Okay, I'm about to put on these glasses that are gonna cure my color
It must have been these glasses.
blindness for the first time in my life. Blindness for the first time in my life.
This is the funniest fucking thing. Every time I see that, it cracks me up. It's so funny. And then someone looked at these glasses. They're fake. That doesn't work. He's completely faking it. It's like a tint. It just puts a tint. He sells it so hard. It's like he saw his dying mother rise out of the grave. This is that's like one of my all-time favorite things on YouTube. It's so good, bro. It's so good. Wait, it gets better? So blue. Oh, he has a way with words. Damn, bro. That's an all-timer. Anyway, obviously you punch your brother in the face if he steals those glasses. That makes total sense.
When Tyson got sick and had to postpone his fight, and we actually like ran it up the chain at Netflix.
It's hard for brothers to fight, though. I think it's hard.
Not on
I've seen
Netflix
it over
for a
the years,
big
you know.
old bag. Like,
Yeah,
figure
there
it
have
out
been
once and
some,
for
though.
all.
I think it's. You don't think so? You love your brother.
Well, me and Jake decided that obviously, like, we both come from a place of love, and whatever the outcome would be, we'd have to be okay with it. But obviously, I love my
no, but
brother.
the shots to the face and
Just one time though, for the rest of history. You know, that night goes down forever. The Klitschko brothers never did it.
No, they never did it, and they were both good, and they
Yeah.
never did it. They were
It's
very
kind
good.
of crazy.
But in fact, nobody really figured out maybe who was better.
We're by the way, the fucking photo of Donald Trump poster up here of him. Of like a 38-year-old Donald Trump in his spine. That's wild. That's wild. Prime bottles and MAGA hats. YouTubers have too much power now, bro. I swear to God. This is crazy. There was a time when, a presidential candidate would never have to do this. And now it's like he's got to fucking sit there and talk to Logan Paul about his fights because it's going to get him votes. It's crazy. It's the darkest timeline. It's only going to get worse, bro. We're going to have fucking the next election, once they're not 90 years old, they're going to have to be in there doing the gritty with Tommy in it or something. We're so close to that, dude. We're so close to that. We're going to have Biden on the yard. Holy shit. Let's get Biden on the yard, dude. That's gonna fucking move the needle.
They had some good fights. They were tough, right?
Yeah. Well, Jake's tough and he's good.
All right. What's interesting here? So much of it's about fighting. Trump's weighing in on the Dana White and Khabib relationship. That's a good. It's Dana White and Khabib right into Vladimir Putin and Russia. What fucking year is this? What are we watching? Let's just hit all the big ones. What does he got to say about Putin? Let's see. Vladimir Putin friendship.
Speaking of conflict and fighting, since you left office, the number of global conflicts has skyrocketed. And I know Khabib
terrible.
talked to you about it quickly when.
The fucking transition. Whoa. Let's go, Mike. No, speaking of conflict. Wow. Brilliant. What a segue. What a pro, dude. Look at yeah, you could totally beat up Jake Paul. Speaking of beating someone up, man. Those Palestinians really taking a beating, huh? What a fucking crazy fucking insane world we live in. You can't. Oh my God.
you spoke with him.
Let's see what it says.
I think 2 weeks ago about President Biden authorized the use of American weapons in Russia, which has now led to a fleet of Russian warships.
He's nervous. He's taking a deep breath and like, oh no, I got to talk about real shit. I'm trying to sell Prime. I'm trying to sell Prime, bro. He's already uncomfortable.
Coming towards Cuba this week. What are your thoughts and concerns around our current handling of our relationship with Russia?
Well, the Russian attack on Ukraine would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened. It's just a shame. So many dead people. You look at just the soldiers. It's 500,000 soldiers between the both countries. But so many dead people. So many towns and villages and buildings and magnificent culture just being wiped out. You okay over there?
Stuff's falling
Yes.
over.
Sounds good. Nice book, by the way. Nice book.
That's
We'll
his
get to
book.
that.
That's his book
mine.
about overcoming drug
promote it.
addiction.
It's a bestseller about the opiate epidemic, which we'll talk
Good.
about.
Wow,
after.
that's a great topic because it's so sad to see what's happening. So bad. But it's a shame because it never would have happened. And it didn't happen during my 4 years. It didn't happen. It wouldn't have happened. I got along very well with Putin. I got along with Zelensky. But it wouldn't have happened. And October 7th would have never happened. And inflation would have never happened. And the withdrawal, the kind of withdrawal, we were getting out of
The
Afghanistan
global
with
inflation
dignity
would
and
never
strength.
happen?
But to get out the way, I think it was the most embarrassing day in the history of our country. And I actually think that the way Afghanistan worked, I think that when Putin looked at that, he said, wow, let's go in. And you know who else looked at it? President Xi of China. And he is looking at Taiwan and he's drooling. He's drooling over Taiwan. And so something could happen there. We've lost a lot of respect. They're laughing at us all over the world. And that wasn't happening 4 years ago.
And with you back in office, you think we'll get that respect back?
Yeah, we'll get it back. We'll get it back.
What's your relationship like with Vladimir Putin?
I think very good, but I was tough with him. I ended the pipeline. He built, it's called Nord Stream 2. Nobody ever heard of Nord Stream 2 until I got involved. And it was the biggest project ever done in Russia. I mean, this was a pipeline that was going to supply oil and gas to all over Europe, all over.
Nord Stream 2 is the one that blew up, right? Am I crazy? Is Trump saying he blew it up? Is Trump saying he went out there and Trump in a fucking ghillie suit fucking army crawled to the fucking thing, planted the charges? Putin's not selling natural gas to Europe on my fucking watch. That's base. That's my president. He wasn't in power when it blew up. What are you talking about? He ended it. That's awesome. Metal Gear Trump. That's base.
Europe, Germany in particular. And I said, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to Germany? I said, we're defending you under NATO, and you're
You know that Logan Paul just thought of NordVPN when he said Nord Stream. Bro, the only thing I know is that you thought that immediately. Don't call Logan Paul brain rotted. I certainly wasn't thinking it, and you brought it up. All right? Dude, you watch too many fucking YouTube ads, bro.
They're paying billions of dollars a month to Russia. You mean we're defending you, and you're giving the people we're defending you from, we're giving you the defense, but you're giving them money at massive amounts.
Yeah, that American
Probably
crime.
the biggest project, most important, one of the most important projects they've ever done. I ended it. It was dead. It was gone. And then this guy comes in and he approves it, but he kills Keystone. The Keystone XL.
Yep.
So it's sad. But Putin said to me,
Talking about the drink?
it's the biggest thing. You ended it. You ended the pipeline. He said, they all say you and I are friendly, but I'd hate.
My favorite thing is when Trump does an impression of someone else. They always sound, first of all, the same, and then never like they would. They said to me, and they always say exactly like how great he is. His impressions of other people are always very funny. What does Trump think of the Kendrick Drake beat? That's probably in here, bro. Drug crisis and Trump plugs Mike's book. That's good. Does Trump believe in aliens? Logan invites Biden on the podcast in front of Trump. Elon Musk and Trump's relationship. Trump getting deep fake. You're fired. Trump's viral TikTok. And that's how it ends. I don't know. There's just so much about Putin here. I was hoping for something interesting.
To see you as an enemy. But this was the biggest, this was massive amounts of money and everything.
But that's how
else.
you
But
talk to him
Biden
like
came
that?
in, huh?
You talk to him like that?
Oh, no, I had a very good relationship. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. And I'm trying to tell people, no, it's a good thing. They've got, I would give you the exact number, but they gave a lot. Just under 2,000 nuclear weapons.
There was a time in this country when a president would sit down with like Edward R. Murrow and it would be like a serious deep dive interview. And I'm literally watching Logan Paul swig a American flag prime while he asks questions he barely understands to Trump while he barely answers. This is crazy. We are not so different from the Idiocracy movie. This is crazy.
And we do also. And when you have nuclear weapons, and even if you don't have nuclear weapons, getting along is good, but be the tough one, be the smart one. Get along is good. I tell the press all the time, no, the fact that I get along with Kim Jong-un, North Korea.
That's crazy.
President Xi.
That's crazy.
It's all good stuff getting along, but nobody ever took money out of China like me. I took hundreds of billions of dollars out in the form of tariffs and taxes. No other president took not 10 cents. And, China built their military because of the United States.
just hit
The United States was
president
giving them
interview with that's
hundreds of
crazy.
billions of dollars a year in excess flow. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. But we took out hundreds of billions of dollars from China, and I still got along with President Xi until COVID. That was a breaking point. But no, but he was a guy that I respected. He liked me, and I liked him. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. The press says, "Oh, isn't it?" You say, "Yeah, he's a leader. He's a smart guy." They say, "Smart man." They say, "Oh, Trump said he was smart." He leads 1.4 billion people. It's a little bit on the smart side, but I got along with him.
Hey, I'm with you on that one, bro. I say they make good EVs and everyone in chat loses their fucking minds. All right? You know what? He's spitting. He's preaching to his fucking audience here. His faces are crazy. Let's see about the viral TikTok. That's important because this is all about real issues, and that's not what's important.
I do believe your team and I want to shoot a TikTok with you.
Oh, that's good. I'm on TikTok.
We
now.
saw your first video, 120 million views. It blew up.
We have a lot of views. I don't know how many, but it was a lot. We
120?
did it with Dana.
You went viral.
And we were sort of getting ready to walk into the arena, and there was a lot of crowd, and there wasn't a negative voice in the whole house. It was pretty amazing.
Let's do it again.
I want to respect your time. I'd like to grab a couple photos, shoot this TikTok.
Absolutely.
120 million views on the way.
Absolutely.
But thank you for joining us on Impulsive, Mr. President.
It's an honor to be with you. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And good luck with your book over here. That's important stuff. That's
you so much.
An incredible job you did to get out of it, right?
If you're ever bored on a plane to Tuscaloosa or something, you want to give it a
Oh,
read.
I'm going to be reading it. I think it's such an important subject.
Him and LeBron are both going to read it, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, Mike, they're going to read every fucking word. Ending an interview with the president asking, all right, let's wrap up this thing so we can film a TikTok is also fucking funny to me. Elon Musk and Trump, they've had their spats. I do want to know what you say about him.
Maybe Elon could get you guys there. You a fan of Elon Musk?
I think Elon might be good for this question. He's a terrific. I looked at the ship that went up, the spaceship, and I never saw this before. I saw this is like 2 years ago. I see the motors coming down, the engines coming down, no wings, no anything, and then I say, what is going on?
Yeah.
And nobody ever saw that before. And if you didn't have him, you probably wouldn't be seeing it, And I called him, I said, what's that? He says, well, we want to be able to reuse the engines. I said, they don't have wings, they don't have anything, and they're landing on a platform in the middle of the ocean. I said, how cool is that? I thought I saw it all, but he's a spectacular guy.
Well, I mean, between PayPal, Neuralink, Starlink, Tesla,
Yeah.
SpaceX,
And other things.
yeah, no, he's probably one of the greatest minds of our
AI,
generation.
AI, very big, He's
Well,
a
that's
big-
what I wanted to ask about. It was the second question because technology is improving at a rapid pace.
That's right.
That's crazy. Was there cuts? I feel like it cut, but Americans, y'all are cooked. Nah, we're good. We're good, bro. We're good. My only problem is we don't have Biden on here, bro. I can't make a choice as an informed citizen if I don't know what Biden thinks about Jake Paul v. Logan Paul. Do you know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to fucking? I have Trump's position. Where does my sitting leader? I have no idea what he thinks, and it's leaving me confused as part of the electorate. An informed electorate is the most important part of a democracy. What gift did he give him? Last thing. Let's
People still think he did win that
For you
fight.
guys.
Oh, no way. We got gifts.
So for a lot of money, this thing.
Oh, no way. Thank you, President.
Thank you, President.
Oh, amazing.
This is
Is this your mugshot?
can you believe it?
You're a gangster.
This is what we're reduced to.
No way.
This is what we're reduced to is the funny. That's 2024. That's the real quote. I'm here handing Logan Paul my mugshot t-shirt. That's to run for president. This is what we're reduced to as a country, bro. We're just so close to the candidates having to do a Mr. Beast challenge. We are just, it's like within our lifetimes where the two candidates have to show up and do a fucking last one in the Oval Office gets to keep it type fucking beat. Mr. Beast will be lame by the time that happens. Not that far. Not that far off, bro. Trump and Biden do the locked-in video. That'd be the funniest fucking thing in the world. I locked the two candidates in a grocery store. If they can last, if they can learn to work together for 100 days, they each win $1 million and all of my subscribers as votes. You laugh, you lose the race. You laugh, you lose with the two candidates would be so funny. Like, who wants a debate? It's 2024. We're going to watch them debate? Boring. I want to see him do a YLYL, bro. That's banger content. I want to see Trump and Biden do a YLYL. Are you going to stream the debate? For sure. For sure I will stream the debate. That's hilarious content. As a citizen, I simply have to watch. Debate not going to happen. When was the last time we had a presidential election with no debate? It's a really crazy sign if we don't have a debate. When was the last time we had a presidential election with no debate? Between the 60s and 76. Why? Huh. Huh. Yeah, I heard this story. It's very funny. The first televised debate, when it was Kennedy-Nixon, everyone that listened to it on the radio, not everyone, but like the votes of everyone that listened on the radio was like Nixon won. And everyone that watched on TV was like Kennedy won by a landslide. Because on TV, Kennedy was hot. He looked good. He looked composed. Nixon was like covered in fucking flop sweat, older, balder. He just got mogged. And so it was like the first impact of the TV in changing politics. Yeah, he was pasty and sweaty. They even say on Wikipedia, he was pale, underweight, his suit color blended in with the background, and he didn't wear any television makeup, so he had 5 o'clock shadow. They just roast him right here on fucking Wikipedia. You said ugly, no drip, divorced dad cheek. And Kennedy mogged him. Isn't that crazy? And then they didn't do it again for 16 years. Interesting. And then after that, they've done it since 76. So this would be the first time since 76 we don't have one. Interesting. If they don't do it. We'll see. Oh, it says it's happening. Trump, Biden debate. June 27th. It's happening. It's going to happen. Oh, they talk about it in this thing.
Our country has tremendous potential, but it's going down the tubes very, very rapidly. Nobody has ever seen anything like it, the way it's being run. So bad. And we can change it. We can change it quickly. We have a debate coming up. That'll be interesting.
June 27th, hosted by one of your favorite television networks, CNN.
Well, they gave me the option. They said, would you do it? And they didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. So they gave me everything. Fake Tapper and lots of other people that were gonna, were involved on CNN. They wanted it to be seated, which I didn't like. I said we should stand, and I think we won that point. But I would have agreed to whatever I had to agree to because they didn't want to do it. They thought that I wouldn't do it because it's CNN, but I've done plenty of CNN. I did a town hall not so long ago with CNN that worked out well. But I think they'll be fair. I think they're going to try and be fair. I mean, as fair as they can be. But I think it's important for there to be a debate. So they said, "You want to debate?" "Yep, I'll accept. You don't even have to tell me." Then they said CNN. They said the different people that are involved. But let's see what happens. I used to get along with Jake Tapper. We'll see what happens. But it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it is.
That sentiment that CNN might be fair to you,
They might be.
is a bit of a departure
I'd
from
say
your
a good
normal
10% chance.
from your normal hardline stance. Do you think that you're starting to come around or soften your views on some of the networks that you may have not gotten along with in the past?
No, they're fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
No, they're so bad. One of the good terms, right? Fake news. But no, I don't think so. I thought
They're not like impulsive. That's all I'm saying. And I agree with that. I think there was a time when you could rely on mainstream media for true, honest journalism. But nowadays you have to go to the podcast. You have to go to Impulsive. That's where they keep it real. That's just a fact. I just watched the Kennedy-Nixon debate, and our country is definitely worse now. Let's see. Kennedy-Nixon debate. Highlights. Give me highlights.
Should give help to the exiles and to those within.
He doesn't look that bad. This is him getting completely mogged. They said he was ugly as sin. Fucking terrible suit. It's not that bad. Hi, Maisie.
Cuba, who oppose the.
Wait, is this the fourth one? Oh, this is the fourth one. Wait, he fixes it. Yeah. By the fourth one, he literally purposely gained weight, put on makeup, changed his suit. Let me see the first one. I gotta see the first one. You're right. This is not it. Damn, where? The first one.
Last year, of course, was 1958. That happened to be a recession year. But when we look at the growth of GNP this year, a year of recovery, we find that it's 6 and
Show me Kennedy.
9% and one of the highest in the world today. More about that later. Looking
look
then
gaunt.
to this problem of how the United States.
He looks like he's about to deduct 10 points from Gryffindor. He's got those. He looks like a fucking dark wizard, bro. I swear to
should
God.
move ahead. And where the United States is moving, I think it is well that we take the advice of a very famous campaigner.
He's on
Let's look at the
Ozempic.
record. Is the United States standing still? Is it true that this administration, as Senator Kennedy has charged, has been an administration of retreat, of defeat, of stagnation? Is it true that as far as this country is concerned, in the field of electric power, in all of the fields that he has mentioned, we have not been moving ahead? Well, we have a comparison that we can make. We have the record of the Truman administration of 7.5 years and the 7.5 years of the Eisenhower administration.
Sheesh. Honestly, his hair's good, but hello. It's not that, it's crazy. It doesn't seem that different. Yeah, I mean, definitely it's the hair. God, don't ever let Ludwig get on a fucking debate stage. He's going to say anything, and his hair's going to carry him right to the top. Why is he sad? Look at this. He is sad. Look at him. This is sad Kennedy. Damn, I want to vote for him. He's just a sad little bean. It's because he... It's because he's got fucking Marilyn Monroe in the dressing room and he still has another 30 minutes of debate. Dude, that's why he's sad. He has to fucking sit here and listen to Nixon ramble. And he's trying to get back to what he actually enjoys doing. I am going to... If I can't get Houdat on the horn... Oh, wait, here he is. Bro, he can't do it. He can't do it. We can't watch The Boys. God damn it. Just make an alt. I don't want to. I don't want to make an alt. I don't want to ban my alt. Emotes keep floating across the stream. How do I turn that off? Bro, fucking ask Twitch. It's so stupid. People have been spamming emotes across the stream this whole time. I cannot fucking stop it. I have to. It's a new feature today, and it is quite annoying. I'm actually looking. I can see it. It's been used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's like fucking 50 times, bro. That's crazy. I thought you were doing that. No, I don't want it. How much have you made from this? All of this combined, I probably made fucking $8 if I had to guess. It's 40 cents per. And then they're going to take a cut. So maybe I've made... It's so stupid. It's such a distracting thing for your stream for such a little cost. But at least Haliox can make this fucking gritty goose gigantic. Because it wasn't enough to have animated emotes in the chat. Now they have to be so big. The ACLU Discord. Can I run it in the ACLU Discord, but I get to control the video and I'm the only one talking? I don't want to open a video call with 400 people who are all yapping about the show. I just want to talk like I'm streaming and be like, damn, that's crazy. It's called a stage. The world's a stage, and we're all actors in it. A little bit of wisdom for you for today. Okay? So, tip me if you want, because I'm... All right, fuck it. We'll do that then. The world's a game, and we're all gamers. That's also based. Just do it in Atrioc. Okay. If I go to Atrioc and well, my worry is if I do it in Atrioc, we could get in trouble. I don't know. Also, I don't want to host it. Someone in the ACLU, please make a stage and invite me. And we'll just give it a shot, right? And then everyone can join, and we'll watch. The Boys. This seems perfect. They made it? Okay, I'm joining.
Where is he?
Hello. Can you hear me?
You're just in the audience. I have to find you. There you are. Invite to speak. There we go. You have to step there. There we go. I'll just leave. I'll watch on the stream. So you just have fun.
All right. Wait, I have to share my screen, right? Okay.
Yeah. It's exactly just like a call, but there's 200 people who cannot talk.
Okay.
We usually do movie nights. There's a chat, so you can look in this chat, and there's gonna probably flood a bunch of messages now because I said that.
All right. There's a chat.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone can drop their messages in the chat, and we can see it. And I'm going to be ending stream to watch The Boys with chat. So if you want to be one of the 500 people or whatever that is all watching together, join the ACLU Discord right now and pop on in. and we're going to watch episode 1 of The Boys and see if it's good new season. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. Mango Red real quick. Well, I'm going to get this set up on stream first, and then I'm going to just see how that goes. So, The Boys, Amazon Prime. Jump in. And I got to make sure I'm sharing it. Oh, wait, it's not on Prime. What? Watch The Boys Season 5. Why can't I watch it? Oh, Season 4. Facts, and logic. All right, Season 4. Here we are, Season 4. Billy Butcher! That's the... the perfect impression we're all waiting to see. I haven't met him in real life. I don't know if anyone's aware. I have met him in real life. I met him in New Zealand. Okay, can you recap? They're going to recap at the beginning because I don't actually remember exactly how it ended. Then let me share my screen, and then we're ready to go. So everybody watching, we are sharing the screen. It is The Boys. We're going to do highest frame rate, highest quality. Oh my God, it's working. Everyone's in there. Oh, Pog days. All right, chat, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. See if you want to watch. Join the A-Cult Discord. Good time. We're gonna watch it. All right, bye. I'll raid nobody because I can't move it while my screen's full. Bye.